You might want to get close up into it. You can see it better probably.
So the butter was finally made. And everything around it is buttermilk.
Now we're gonna just wait. There's yogurt or there's peas. You can find them in the fridge. So then you need to separate the butter from the buttermilk. So we'll pour off the. You actually wash the butter, so hopefully this goes well. Because sometimes if I heat it up too much, then it's harder to separate. But we'll see how it goes.
Was that churning the whole time we were walking?
No, I just I put it in the warmer water while we were gone.
Oh yeah.
And then I just turned it on to the cup. Huh?
I'm gonna go get one. That big pot.
There's the green peas. Or do you want sweet potatoes?
Yeah.
What do you want? This is the real reason we farm. Because they're hungry all the time. How else do people afford to feed their kids? Let's see. I'm afraid I'm going to make a mess. So. I usually do.
Did you guys build this house?
No, we bought everything. Everything was here, fortunately. The only thing, that little building with the corn in it that I showed you, that was it. That's all we built. So, fortunately, it was all here to start with. It was built in the 30s by a couple that never had kids of their own. And the story is they never lived here, that they built it because they were going to move next door to their mother, one of their mothers. Yep, exactly. Just keep recording. Anyway, but then she passed away, and so then they just lived in her log cabin, and so then the house never got lived in because they would rather live in a log cabin apparently.
Okay.
And so then somebody else bought it, and apparently he was this. You hear the local stories when you move into a house. So the next person to move into the house actually, and I sort of believe it because there's like pieces of wood missing in random spots. I don't know. Where's the wood out of here?
Well, over right in the room is that hole.
Yeah, no, more like pieces of wood. Anyway, apparently he decided to take a shotgun on a bad night or something and put a bunch of holes in the house. And he was...
Is that there?
No, not that. And apparently he was farming in the upstairs of the honey house. A pretty, illegal crop.
Oh!
So that's the stories of the neighborhood. And so apparently that's the way to farm around here. Anyway, so then after that, I guess he lost the place after he got caught. And so then the owner we got it from, he raised a family here, a couple girls, and had horses, but he was just getting older and it was just more than he could handle. But it's the perfect, homestead that there's all these outbuildings, the larder building that I showed you, and
Were you guys like living on a farm before?
we bought a starter farm with like 2/3 of an acre and a small, like a 2-bedroom house, and that was actually a smart move because we were living in Raleigh when we decided to move this way. And so we bought that place, and we really learned how to farm on a very intensive place. I mean, less than an acre. We had a big garden, beehives, fruit trees, chickens, and so when we moved here, we had